capital investments in our roadways. I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me is Mark Compton. He's CEO of the Pennsylvania Turnpike Commission. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about some of the things that we will start to see in place here in the Commonwealth. Act 89 was signed into law. This is related to transportation spending, transportation funding through the state. What does it mean for the Turnpike?
It is. And Act 89 was a great piece of legislation for the Commonwealth. And when it's fully realized, about $2.4 billion a year will be made into our transportation investments. How that relates to the Pennsylvania Turnpike specifically is really in two ways. One, it allows us to continue to invest in our current infrastructure. And some of the parts of our road are over 70 years old, so that's a much needed. And secondly, allows us to consider and to do new capacity and in some components, in some places, new roadways.
Changes are coming to the PA Turnpike. A $94 million project will add 2 lanes, making a 6-lane road between the Susquehanna River Bridge and Harrisburg West Interchange. Construction, I should say, will start after Memorial Day and be completed by 2018.
That eventually the result of that work is going to be safer roads for motorists getting around the community, convenience and quality of life for people, and increased mobility, and of course jobs.
PennDOT says $1.7 billion has been invested in the Turnpike.
But for the next 50 years, this new bridge is going to help northeastern Pennsylvania compete for better jobs. And that $100 million, I think it has to continually be said how important it is that we make these transportation investments, as Senator Orgel had mentioned, how important it is to our economy, the jobs that they create, not only in the construction phase of the project, but the long-term viability of our state to be competitive with the rest of the country and the rest of the world.
Everybody's ready? Everybody ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Well, you now need a little extra money to take the Pennsylvania Turnpike. A toll hike went into effect at midnight. Tolls rose 6% for both Easy Pass and cash customers. The money will help pay loans used to fund road work. The commission expects to impose annual fare increases of 3 to 6% until 2044. Another change, drivers heading to the Pennsylvania Turnpike from New Jersey will no longer have to stop to pay a toll at the bridge. A camera will snap a picture of each license plate and mail a bill to the driver.